all you got to do is log in with your credentials. In my case here, it will show everybody. You guys are EOs, so you will have the option to see. Let me go back to home real quick. When you search for a member, you will have the ability to see two categories. One you can manage, the other one you can view. So the view members is for people who doesn't have all kinds of privileges. So they will be limited to a certain information that they can see. The EO will have the edit members, and that's where he can see more information and then grant those privileges to a different person. Since I can see everybody, I'm not going to choose anyone in particular. I'm going to do the Grandmaster real quick. The search, you can search partial or full. So let's say, I don't know how to spell John Sellers. If I want to do John Sell, if I hit enter, it will bring me everybody that has a closer name to that. So since I know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to click on his name to go to his information. And then in here, organizations admin. When you click on the eye icon, and I explained this previously, because of the amount of information in one person's profile, it becomes lengthy on the page. So we created the icon so it condensed the information in one area. When you click the eye icon, that will expand the area, and then you can do the next thing. If you want to add that information, let's say I want to make him the administrator for Connecticut. Here, the person will, you guys don't see the drop down just because of the limitation of the sharing screen here. But when you click on the organization select, it will give more than one option. So the first one will be jurisdiction. And then when you click the jurisdiction, in this case, Connecticut, it will give the staff, that's what I've been calling the staff privilege. So it's the same thing as the EO minus approving things, because that's only the EO can do that. When you click add, that will be added to their profile, and therefore it's already recorded. The person just needs to start navigating the system, and then it will have access to it. If you only want to give access to different, to certain chapters or certain priorities or manners, you can do that too. Now, one explanation before you just start assigning this privilege to a person is that, remember that we're tying every privilege to a position, right? Because it's time bound and it's more secure. You don't have to be looking backward and say, oh, this person still have access even though they have left the position. If the person is already a chairman, chapter advisor, an EO, or a board member, they already have that power inside of their profile. There's no need to give further access to that. If there's something that they're trying to acquire and they cannot do it, there are two reasons. It's intentionally done because it's intentionally that they don't have access to that, or there is a glitch. Either way, a quick question to us, just open up a support ticket and ask that question and specify, I'm trying to do this and I cannot do it. Is it because it's not allowing me to do, or is it a glitch in the system? Then I can go ahead and investigate and see if it's a limitation or we need to fix something. We've tried to come up with the approach of you restrict first and then you start opening, so then you know what exactly people need to do. One of the things that we found that you guys didn't have access to is that, well, you guys did have access to but didn't know, is that a class 1 member had way more power than you guys thought. So any class 1 member could change names, birthdays, so on and so forth. For example, when we give a board access to a class 1 member, it means that he can see and edit any person's profile. They never messed with it, but if they wanted to, they could change their birthday, they could change their names, and then it's hard to find what has been changed, especially because we didn't have that history to track.